"65 years ago, Basin Electric began with an important purpose: bringing electricity to rural communities that needed it most. It's a story of people helping people, and a legacy defined by leadership, innovation, and a steadfast commitment to the members we serve. Basin Electric Power Cooperative. Its modest beginnings, a card table, a chair, a checkbook, and rented office space, have since grown into one of the largest generation and transmission cooperatives in the nation. But organizing was only the beginning. As electricity demand continued to grow, one truth became clear: members needed more power.
In June 1963, under the flags of 8 states, to which the power from this new plant would flow, national and regional leaders broke ground for Basin Electric's Leland Olds Power Station near Stanton, North Dakota, named after the former chairman of the Federal Power Commission who devoted his life to protecting consumers' interests. Leland Olds urged the Great Plains rural electrics to join together to build giant plants from which their consumer owners would receive low-cost power.
In 1966, the Leland Olds Station began generating electricity. It was the largest lignite coal-fueled power plant in the entire Western Hemisphere.
The giant power plant is a major industrial development for the Great Plains. During its construction, hundreds of rural people who are the actual owners of the plant because of their membership in a member rural electric cooperative came to North Dakota to see this example of Great Plains development.
The member co-ops of Basin Electric were growing rapidly, and Basin Electric soon added a second unit to the Leland Olds Station, twice as large as the first. Next, a peaking station in South Dakota. Then a 3-unit partnership with the Missouri Basin Power Project, the Laramie River Station near Wheatland, Wyoming, and finally the Antelope Valley Station near Beulah, North Dakota. The startup of Antelope Valley Station's second unit in the mid-1980s marked the end of Basin Electric's first construction cycle. In 20 years, the cooperative grew from 200 megawatts to more than 3,000, and from 2 employees to almost 1,000.
The main reason, in my opinion, that Basin Electric was so successful is that thousands of people, not only in the rural electric cooperatives, but thousands of people not in the rural electric cooperatives, worked together and helped because they believed that Basin Electric stood for something, that it stood for a lot more than just a kilowatt-hour factory.
As the cooperative entered the late 1980s, new challenges emerged, and with them, new opportunities. In 1988, Basin Electric bought the Great Plains Synfuels plant and the associated lignite reserves of the Freedom Mine. Following a special meeting of the membership, Basin Electric won the bid to purchase the plant. On October 31st, ownership of the Synfuels plant transferred to Basin Electric's new subsidiary, Dakota Gasification Company.
They plan to offer the gas plant to Basin Electric. They recognize that we have an outstanding group of people. We've done a tremendous job over the years in building and operating large facilities like power plants.
In the early 2000s, member cooperatives were growing at a steady and predictable pace, adding roughly 70 megawatts of load each year. That surge reignited the push for new construction and long-range planning across the cooperative. This included the construction of the Prairie Winds 1 project near Minot, North Dakota, an ambitious first step that signaled Basin Electric's entry into the wind energy era. A new baseload coal plant remained a central piece of the strategy as well. The Dry Fork Station near Gillette, Wyoming, joined Basin Electric's generation fleet in 2011, becoming the first coal-fueled power plant for Basin Electric in more than 25 years. Dry Fork Station would later become home to the Wyoming Integrated Test Center, In 2016, officials broke ground on the testing facility where researchers from around the world come to develop commercially viable uses for CO2 emissions from coal-fueled power plants.
It's going to take all forms of energy to make certain we have adequate energy for strong economic development, whether it's here in the United States or anywhere in the globe. It takes energy to develop an economy and sustain an economy.
As the cooperative moved into the 2000s, Basin Electric entered a period of rapid change, one fueled by a growing membership and the responsibility of powering the booming Basin oil region of western North Dakota with reliable electricity and transmission. To meet demand, the cooperative needed to build more generation and fast. In 2012, Basin Electric responded by adding new natural gas-fired capacity in eastern South Dakota with Deer Creek Station, delivering flexible, fast start power to support a rapidly growing system. Basin Electric continued to invest in 2013 with Pioneer Generation Station in Williston, North Dakota, and Lonesome Creek Station in Watford City, North Dakota. Together, these additions strengthened system reliability and helped meet growing member demand. Building on this momentum, and after years of study and evaluation with the membership, Basin Electric chose to join the Southwest Power Pool Regional Transmission Organization in 2015, an integration that strengthened the cooperative's ability to reliably, economically, and securely serve its consumer owners. With new products coming online and environmental innovation accelerating, attention soon shifted to the cooperative's broader energy mix. Members across the system were calling for greater diversification, and that call was answered through power purchase agreements designed to bolster long-term reliability. One of those agreements was Wild Springs Solar, South Dakota's largest solar project, which Basin Electric brought into its portfolio in 2024. In 2025, the focus shifted once again to meeting the region's growing demand for reliable power. Pioneer Generation Station completed its Phase 4 addition, marking Basin Electric's largest generation project in North Dakota since the 1980s. The project stood out not just for its scale, but for what it represented. Roughly 580 megawatts of new natural gas generation, ready to support members across Basin Electric's 9-state footprint. The completion of the Phase 4 addition opened the door to the cooperative's next major investment. Also in 2025, Basin Electric announced plans to construct the Basin Generation Station, a new natural gas-fueled facility intended to help meet future energy needs. Designed with two roughly 745 megawatt units, the combined cycle facility is expected to provide about 1,490 megawatts of generation once completed, another major investment in meeting future energy needs. Today, Basin Electric is navigating the needs of a changing world, expanding, adapting, and innovating to power the communities that rely on us. We started as pioneers, bringing power where others wouldn't, and that mission still guides us today. It's a legacy carried forward by the people who know this cooperative best.
We do stand on the shoulders of giants, the people that took calculated risks in the late 50s and early 60s to form Basin. It was certainly what I would call a pioneering spirit, probably somewhat unique to the Great Plains at that time.
I don't think the people in this region quite realize it. It really is one of the great people's success story of this nation. There's no other cooperative that I know of, certainly not in the power business, that has done what the Basin Electric Group has done.
We're a cooperative. We're here for our member systems. We're here for the people who own us. Our mission in life is to deliver the best product at the least possible cost.
65 years ago, Basin Electric was founded by the very people who relied on it, serving the needs of rural communities. From the beginning, our membership has shaped the direction of the cooperative, driving conversations, priorities, and progress. As we look ahead, that member-driven commitment only deepens. Basin Electric will continue delivering reliable, affordable power to the communities we were created to serve. Because our members built this cooperative with one goal in mind: to power rural America, today and for generations to come.